The two of them were struggling underwater, desperately trying to turn a rusted valve. With one final push, the valve finally gave way. But before they could celebrate, a massive electric eel was heading straight for them. They quickly ducked, dodging its attack, and hurried to spin the valve faster. The eel turned back, preparing to strike again. In that critical moment, they managed to open the steel door and dove inside just in time. Once in, they activated the pressure release valve. As the water level dropped, they could finally breathe again. When they reached the interior of the ship, they were relieved to see that the damage wasn't too bad. Inside the control room, they found the ignition switch, but the engine only ran for 3 seconds before shutting down. After checking everything, they realized the ship's battery was dead. Just as they were at a loss for what to do, a flash of light outside the window caught their attention, the eel's glow. That's when they got an idea.
That's completely insane.
Exactly.
The boy used his flashlight to lure the eel closer, while the man grabbed a spear and hurled it straight into the eel's body. Sparks flew, and within moments, all the ship's indicator lights lit up. Meanwhile, their 3 teammates were still waiting for them on the ocean's surface. The entire island was about to sink. As their friends plunged into the water, the two piloted the ship up just in time. The vessel opened its massive hatch and swallowed them in, rescuing everyone. They had escaped at last. But this incredible adventure had actually begun a few days earlier. A father and son had received a telegram from Fantasy Island. They managed to decode the message and pinpoint the island's location. So, they decided to set out in search of it. They boarded a helicopter. But just as they were approaching their destination, a violent storm hit. Moments before crashing, the boy realized that the center of the storm was actually the entrance to Fantasy Island. Sure enough, when they regained consciousness, they found themselves on a strange, breathtaking island, a paradise come to life. Exploring further, they discovered a grand palace, the legendary city of Atlantis. But soon, the man noticed water seeping through the palace floor. He quickly calculated that the island would sink in 3 days. Their only hope was to find the fabled ship. Riding giant bees, they crossed over towering mountains in search of it. But danger struck. A flock of giant birds, natural enemies of the bees, swooped down on them. Each bird was tens of thousands of times larger than their bees. The man barely managed to evade them, causing the two birds to crash into each other. That narrow escape kept them alive. With time running out, they decided to split up to search for the ship. The father and son followed their map to the coast, only to find that the cave entrance was already submerged. With no other choice, they dove into the ocean to look for it. As soon as they entered the water, they spotted the ship near the cave entrance, and that's how they managed to escape the island.